12:30 lunchtime. In this case, it's the TV5 lunchroom. But all over the Mid-South, in front of thousands of television sets, folks are doing the same thing, watching Days of Our Lives. The main reasons, Patch and Kayla. For 2 years, this couple has been one of the most popular couples on daytime television. And this week, their daytime audience will focus on their wedding. Finally.
A lot of guys say to me, if you don't want her, I'll take her. Get on with it. You're going to marry the girl or what?
I talked to Patch and Kayla, who are actually Mary Beth Evans and Stephen Nichols, via satellite today about their lives on Days of Our Lives.
Well, a little over 2 years we've been together, and we're very good friends and love each other as friends, so I think that really comes across. I think if you didn't like each other, maybe that would show a little more, but we really try to tune into each other and pay attention, and we run our lines all day long, go to lunch together, and I'm trying to get him to go to the gym with me, but he's always doing something else.
Oh, it's not true. I'll go with you.
But as for Steve and Kayla, the big day of their lives will be at 12:30 this Friday.
We'll be back in just a moment to talk with Patch and Kayla. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Mary Beth Evans and Stephen Nichols with Days of Our Lives are with us today, and I understand that congratulations are in order. Patch and Kayla are getting married. Does that mean they'll live happily ever after?
We hope so.
Yeah, we want to live happily. This daytime thing, they want us always to have conflict, and people say they don't like it, but that's why they keep watching, to see the couples and the characters get out of the conflict, get through it. But we're getting married today.
I have to go get my nails done.
No
and get
problems.
ready,
We're going to get married.
Okay.
It's a wonderful wedding.
I heard it was the most beautiful on daytime TV.
Very pretty.
Well, that's what we heard. We got reports that it was the best, most beautiful, most romantic wedding they've ever seen on daytime television. Now,
who said that?
Some of the people at NBC.
Well, that sounds great.
The bigwigs.
Why do you think Patch and Kayla are so popular?
I think that because we care about each other so much, I think that's part of it. I think that we've always had a good chemistry, and we tune in and we're there for each other. We run it all day long. We go to lunch together, and we just work hard at it.
Plus, the characters aren't your typical soap opera characters. Patch, right off the bat, the guy with one eye, is not your typical pretty boy soap punk. And he's an underdog, and people love him because they see all of his problems, and some people relate to those problems, and they see him overcome them. I think that's why they like Patch, and the women love the fact that he's kind of a forbidden love, The whole time I was chasing her, she was chasing me. It's kind of a forbidden love situation. It's somebody you'd be with, but you wouldn't tell your friends. That's what one of the producers told me, anyway.
Did they tell you that?
Yeah.
You mentioned that you two get along so well, and of course the past few weeks you really have had to, because you've had to learn sign language. How are you able to do that?
We just had to do it. We had no choice, and it was very hard in the beginning, and after a while, we got a basic vocabulary going. We started really enjoying it, and it's a thrill to be able to communicate with hearing-impaired people, and especially the children who come on the show. We've worked with a few kids now, and to have conversations with them and their parents, it's fantastic.
It really is.
It's a whole new world.
It's something that will keep our whole life now.
What kind of impact do you think that's had on the deaf community?
I think quite a bit. They're so isolated. There aren't that many closed caption shows, and I don't think there are any soaps that are closed captioned. And it's just a very isolating situation, and I think this has given them a chance to kind of tune in and get a little more excited about our show too.
They're enjoying the storyline, being able to actually follow what we're saying and what we're doing in our story, at least.
Do you think this is something that will be carried even further? Will Kayla work more with the deaf community?
Yeah, we know it will be. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Tell me a little bit about the wedding, your dress, Mary Beth.
It's a blushed color. He's sad that nobody asked his dress.
Well, he's wearing a tux.
It's a blushed color, and Lee Smith, our costume designer, had it made. He made it for me, and started with a little piece of fabric that he
Glued to your body.
Glued to my
still
body.
There.
And so then he took it from there and it's hand beaded, and it's really beautiful. It's a little pokey under the arms, but it's really, it's really pretty.
Now, would you like time to talk about your outfit, Steve?
It's handmade. They pasted a little piece of muslin to my belly, and no, it's a beautiful tux, and it's very unique and very patch-like, and it was all hand done.
It's very
One fitting, they brought it back to me. It fit me perfectly. This tailor was fantastic. Lee Smith designed it and picked the fabric again.
so if nothing else will look good, you know.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing it. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
We'll be back. Stay tuned.